What is happening, everybody? Holy shit, is all I got. Let me throw a logo up here. That'd be good. Yeah, we like that. Um, yeah, we should probably put the Tent Keg logo up here too. In fact, this logo, we could probably just go ahead and move up here. Good. That looks good. Screw it. Man, I got a lot going on. How you guys doing? It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. My audio sound good? Cause like nothing worked when I tried to start it. It was retarded. I didn't like it. What is this? Task manager, because nothing is working. Oh goodness. So little bit of excitement going on. What is all this? Oh, this towels. I'm wondering. Good for Dave. Dave is good for going good for Dave. Okay, I get it. I'm following along. For anybody who's wondering, Alex is yeah, he's kind of over there just let me put my head just up a little bit and then I can just shrink me down a little bit. Cool. But yeah, so Alex is like helping a customer and all the fun stuff, so we're going to let him continue to do that. He will be with us momentarily. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's open forum today. We don't know. I have been working on the website like mad this last couple of that is not what I was trying to do. This one can go down here because it's bothering me. This one can get bigger. That's what I wanted to do. And so I've made a couple of changes. And one thing, well, let me go ahead and share it. What's that sound? You guys want me to share it? I will share my entire screen over here just because I've been getting a Sun Distributing ad like every time I open my Instagram. I just finally got my Instagram linked, in the fall. Some piece of crap. Well, some bad person done stole my Instagram. So I started over and I've had zero desire to do anything with it. I mean, it takes the fizz right out of the pop when somebody steals your shit. It really does. And that happened to me. So somebody stole my shit. But here's something I've been working on a little bit. I got a little bit of a new look. Got installation tools, but I got cool things happening on the website. I've been learning things, been going to school. I got automotive window film, Helios. I've got Helios flat glass film. I got the almost free section, squeegee blades, some this, but something different on this website besides just the layout. Anybody see anything special going on there that isn't usually there? So this is really, really exciting. And I got even way more exciting. What is up, Jamal? But so if I was to click right here on this, it opens up a Solar Guard page on Sun Distributing's website. What is that about? Now, many of you guys probably realize that Solar Guard is one of the top dogs in the industry. They do not buy their film from a third party and rebox it. In fact, they manufacture every bit of their own film. SolarGuard, because they are owned by Saint Gobain, is probably the largest film manufacturer in the game. How cool is that? And they've been doing it since I was a kid. Yeah, since I was a kid. I'm coming up on 52 years old. So It's a long, long time. Now, with the Solar Guard, right now I just got ceramic and dual reflective in there. Dual reflective is their true view. And with each film that I put in there, I'm putting them in by shade. And so you'll be able to select what size roll you want by what length on each page, trying to keep it really simple. And then if you scroll down, you can see all of the details of all of the films on each page. So you don't have to flip back and forth. I'm trying to take my time and make this a lot more easy than I had in the past. In the past, it was just like, get it on there, they'll figure it out. I don't know how to build a website. But like I said, I have been studying and learning and taking a minute and doing some things. So, yeah, cool thing about uh Solar Guard, I also have the ceramic films on here. And the ceramic goes from 35, 50, 60, and 70%, all flat glass. Amazing. Um, and I might do a couple changes on this too, just to make it a little more functional, like quick view, and have it pop open on the product page rather than opening each individual shade page. Oh, isn't that neat? Did you see that? Look, it moves around. That's pretty cool. But yeah, same thing here. It's got all the specifications to all the films, not just the one you're looking at. So that should help make things a little easier. And it is currently shipping. So everything is functional on these two. There's a lot more products to add in there. Each product takes about a day to get all set up in there. I'm shooting for 2 products a day. And I think I got to figure it out to where I can do that. But that's a long time for one person. And then I'm going to see if I can't figure out how to get Alex some free time so he can help me add it in there so we can get him in there faster. But wait, there's more. I don't know if any of y'all ever seen this before or have any idea what this is all about. But this is some pretty awesome stuff. Recapture. Oh, I got to click the box. If you don't click the box, it won't let you in. So, yeah, we have a little bit of computer cut stuff going on here. I don't know how to work any of this stuff. Whoops. That was kind of neat. I'm just trying to log in expired. Got my stuff. Apply. I don't need all that. I don't need all that. But yeah, so we're going to have computer cut on the website. Now, that in itself isn't special. And I don't know how many of you guys have tried computer cut. I can start getting you signed up for your free 30-day trials if you want to. And here's the kicker. If you use computer cut or if you use Solar Guard and you buy from computer cut, you are going to pay 260 a month for 10, and I believe 260 a month for PPF. Because I have partnered up with them, they're going to allow me to sell this to you for 150 for either or 200 for both. So that's really cool. We're going to add another twist because they do have a sign up registration fee. And what's happening, Darkside? They have a sign up registration fee. And let me go ahead and minimize this for a minute. And on that registration fee, it's a one-time $250 sign-up fee. Now, the good news is the prices I'm charging, you'll make up for that $250 pretty damn quick on the savings. But I'm gonna do you one better, and I'm gonna set it up so that if you sign up and pay for a year at a time, I'm gonna pay for that $250 for you. But each sign up's gonna cost $250 to sign up. So either you pay it or I pay it, and those are the terms. So the PPF patterns, well, let's just say that Computer Cut was the first in the game for any of it. And they've been doing it this entire time. And they give a damn whether their customers are happy or not. One thing that they don't do is they don't social market. They're not out here pushing like Expel did. They're not out here pushing like the the fanboys of film and vinyl designs, and they're certainly not even entertaining the idea of this. What is that new one that's popping around? That I don't know. Problem with a lot of these problem with a lot of these databases is they started out garbage, and it's up to the owner, the new said owner of the database, to make them better. The only thing that I can think is, DAP is doing a real fine job of in-house designing patterns. The problem is if you don't use Expel, you don't use DAP. Simple as that. There is no option. There is no route for you into DAP. So that being said, it really leaves you kind of. What's up, Dave? It really leaves you kind of stuck between a hard rock and a hard place, because your options are Film Cut, which, you know, just in my opinion, it's not even ready for the market yet, but they're doing better. They're making strides. I mean, SolarGuard has, or Computer Cut has been going since, God, I want to say 1997 ish. Don't quote me on that, but it's just phenomenal, the fact that they stayed so hardcore in the game. I will be able to sell you a plotter. I still have to figure that out. I hear Alex coming. He's going to ask questions, and he's exhausted. Oh, he's filling orders. I don't know what he's doing. Looks like he's going to build a keg. Maybe. Yep. Alex done sold a keg. That's what he was doing. Open this. Maybe we'll peek in on him a couple times. That is not doing it for me. I got coffee. What's up, Mr. Lawson? I've not seen you in just a minute. What's up, Mr. Tallman? Mr. Tallman's got some exciting news too. Primarily because he can't keep his mouth shut. We're trying to, but he's excited. He's got very good reason to be. And I don't know if I was in his shoes if I could keep my mouth shut too, because I like to tell people good news. And the good news is, you guys remember that place in October that he took you all for the family reunion, made you run up and down steps, and like it was kind of crowded and parking was just like a little less than, but you guys made it work, came together and had yourselves a family reunion. Remember that place? That place ain't happening this year. Rick has done locked himself with a little bit of help from one of the partners. He has locked himself, uh, what was it, Rick? Like 24,000, 25,000 something square feet, huge ballroom. Um, just, I don't know. Maybe he could feed me some information. My chats have been going on and on and on. I've been trying to get stuff done with the website today, and it's been just its own thing, and I can't keep up with it. But what I did catch is that he kind of announced it, because he kind of locked it in. He kind of paid for the stuff in advance. So, like, it's happening. It's going down. Family Reunion 2024 is going to be just like, ugh. I can't wait. And I'm gonna try to make it a point to be there this year, damn it. Sending Alex just well, I might bring Alex too. How's that? Maybe we's all can do it. It'll be a good time. It'll be a lot of good time. So let's see what's up. What is up? Has anybody else got anything new going on? Have you guys noticed the numbers kind of surging a little bit? The phone's starting to ring a little bit more. The cars that people are calling about are getting a little bit older. I mean, any of that happening with you guys? Is the income tax money starting to scurry a little bit and get ready to come land in your pockets? Is that happening? Because I don't know. Don't know. Got to be your partner again. Well, he's tinting the entire year. He's getting better and better. And this time I think he might go in there and help you take home the gold. That would be super cool. Alex will be playing poker again because somehow he thinks that's something he's supposed to do. And we definitely started picking up last week. Sweet. That is awesome. And still slow here. Does anybody remember somebody in the post in the group taking one of these things and being like, if it was only a well, look, that's almost invisible. It's just because I don't know. It's oh, here we go. I got a black one. And saying that if only it was a can opener. Yeah, turns out he's a customer of mine. And so I sent him another keychain and a can opener because that's what I do. But yeah, that was a good time. So does not have a lot to do with a lot. But how cool would it be to make a post on Facebook and be like, I wished, and then just a couple days later, your wish come true in the mail or UPS. I mean, how cool would that be? And we just sent it out yesterday. I don't even remember where it went to, but pretty sure he isn't getting it until tomorrow. And so that is what that is. There's nothing I can do about it, but it's cool. I'm pretty happy about it. What else we got going on here? Oh yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. Guys, you guys want to see something? Check this out. I'm going to show you. Look at that boy in there. He just flat getting it too. Putting together some of that hose setup stuff. That is pretty cool. Although I should be looking at him like this because that makes more sense. But then it looks like I'm looking at his butt. I don't like that either. So I'll just look at you guys. Whatever. Jay Bird, what's poppin'? Yep. Alex is a go-getter. He just flat handles things. And it's cool. Oh yeah, something else new. Guess who's the latest distributor of dry shrink prep? What do you guys think about dry shrink prep? Other than it's really hard to get your hands on. Because I've heard it's hard to get your hands on. He's like, I'm gonna handle it. I wonder if it's getting a wrap or is it just a some people actually order those. People actually order those without wraps in it. Makes me scratch my head. He's like, "It ain't going in right. I don't like it. It's got a knot in it. Let me unknot it. Now we'll put it back in." That happens, that happens. Oh, new thing happened this week. So my my wife's tinter slash son over at the tint shop called this morning and says, "Oh yeah, by the way, I had a little bit of a sore throat yesterday. Didn't think much of it, but this morning it hurt a little bit worse. So I took a COVID test and I tested positive. Boy, ain't that something." So just as the money's starting to increase and it's starting to look like we might swim our way out of winter, we got to shut the tent shop down for probably a week, maybe longer. We're trying to figure something out. I'm still a little short-handed here, and so I couldn't give up Alex. And I mean, I probably could have. I don't know. She volunteered to shut the tent shop down, and I think the tent shop's got enough money to swing it. So we're gonna see where it takes us and hope that everything works out. But just in case you're wondering, yes, life is one. No, I didn't go tint. I have I have a lot going on over here that I'm just trying to keep up with. Um it's tough. But yeah, so that happened, and I thought I'd share that simply because a lot of times when shit keeps smacking you in the face and it seems like you can't get out of its way and it gets overwhelming, just understand it's happening to people all around you, and you're not alone. It is what it is. You're not alone. And sometimes if you need to talk about it, it's cool to talk about it. If you want to come here on Tuesdays and talk about it, I'm good with that too. Um, Since stepdaughter to tent. Well, see, here's the thing. They were all together yesterday in one big happy COVID fucking circle. So they ain't none of them tenting. They're all isolating until everybody gets positive tests back. So it's what it is. I mean, if you spent a day yesterday with somebody with COVID, I would hope that you wouldn't go out tomorrow and try to deal with customers all day. That's not how that's supposed to work. We have to do our part, be responsible, and take our lumps. And it is what it is, but we'll get past it. Absolutely 100%. And so we'll go into it with the idea that look at Alex rolling the shit out of that. He's just wrapping the hell out of that keg. DSP does clean better than dryer sheets and is faster at drying. Yeah, dryer sheets got a lot of stuff in them, but they've got something in them that makes our life um really good as far as shrinking goes. But you know, uh Patrick Latman, he kind of felt that there's an opportunity to create something that's got all the good stuff in it and doesn't have the bad stuff in it. There's actually some of what's in if overexposed to some of what's in dryer sheets has the potential to cause cancer, kind of like cigarette smoking has the potential to cause cancer. Now, personally, I use dryer sheets because I'm old school and I still smoke too, because I ain't quite figured all that out yet. But the reality, and how you doing, Alex? Look at him just getting it. Damn. If only he had a TV in there and he was able to see me talking good about him. And don't you guys tell him I was saying good things about him. Need to knock him on. Knock him in. I don't know. I don't know where we knock him. We just gonna knock him. Um DSP is lots of easy to clean up. It's good stuff. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Dryer sheets or ivory's better. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that the DSP is just shaved soap. Um, I guess you could say that, just like you could say that tint slime or all type is just dish soap or baby shampoo. But the reality is none of them are either because even though the what do you call it, the DSP looks like soap, it's because it's made like soap. Just like tint slime looks like dish soap because it's made like dish soap. The difference is what the ingredients are that goes into it. And they're not putting the ingredients you don't need in it, and they're balancing the ingredients you do to make it work better. I've tried soap and I've tried DSP, and I'll be honest with you, they're not the same. I mean, unless there's a soap out there that is just magical and all the rest of this stuff isn't, but soap has to have some sort of an agent in it to stay kind of tacky. And if you use ivory or anything like that, you'll notice that when you coat the window in it, it doesn't stay tacky. It kind of dries like dry. And Alex, I think we're gonna leave you be. You'll be back in a minute. I'm pretty sure of it. Or he's gonna try. It's like four. I'll wait a minute to tell you. Oh, it's 4:20. But no, so there's there's fragrance added to it so it smells good because that's one thing that everybody loves about using dryer sheets is it makes the shop smell good. So Patrick adds fragrance in it. But there's a lot of moisturizers and shit that ain't in it. There's a couple of things that are in it that helps the residue stay a little bit tackier, so it's a little easier to manipulate your what do you call whatever the hell I'm trying to say, your film tack, all that stuff. So yeah, um, yeah, being my blue, and so was the expensive all type. Interesting. I used Dawn for a lot of years, and I use all type currently. I don't have any of those problems. But I would wager to guess that depending on how much solution you use, how much slip you use, it very well may have a factor. And the more you use, obviously, too much of a good thing turns into a bad thing. So it might have something to do with that. And so there's using gloves to use dryer sheets. That's probably not a bad thing. I don't use gloves for anything unless it's cold. Um, I used to use aerosol spray dry prep years ago. Came in a maroonish colored can, white letter. Can't remember the name. I seem to remember something like that. The problem for our industry is we couldn't make that an industry standard because shipping of aerosol products is its own kind of complicated. There's so many factors that go into actually getting these things out to you guys. Dryer sheets are easy. Dry shrink prep, honestly, is probably better than dryer sheets as far as usable, as it's already been stated. It cleans up easier than dryer sheets. And we've got a member of the industry actually developing it and manufacturing it, and he manufactures it from scratch. So definitely spray starch. That's what we saw years ago. But like I was saying, that's not gonna take off in the industry because us suppliers, we can't really ship it. I mean, we can, but it's not it's not good. If you need something shipped next day, you can't because you can't ship aerosol on a plane. I don't want to ship aerosol because if UPS does what UPS sometimes does, next thing you know, they're going to accuse me of shipping bombs across the planet. And yeah, that's its own thing. You can go to the store and buy spray starch, just like you can go to the store and buy dryer sheets, or baby shampoo, or all those things. But the one thing that's happening when you do that is you're going outside of your own industry that you're trying to build and purchasing it where that money is not going to come back into your industry too quickly. So, something to think about. Either way, I'm going to have probably next week, I'm going to have some dry shrink prep, which means next Tuesday might be giveaway time if it comes in time. I don't know. He said something about something in my email I got to sign. I don't know. I figure if I don't sign it, I can talk about it just in case he's trying to tell me I can't talk about certain things. I haven't looked at it yet, so but I did already put in my order, and I got hundreds of stuff coming, and I'm going to make sure that it is something that I can get for you guys because Ryan says 99% anytime I shrink, I still wet shrink. Ryan, I don't know if you know what you're missing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I started titting in like 89 or something, um, somewhere around there. And I started out not shrinking. And then I wet shrank. And then I baby powder shrank. And then I dryer sheet shrank. And I could, I need to, I need to buy a car, a sedan. I got a pickup truck. There's a lot of things about a pickup truck that I can't use to show you guys. Plus, it takes up a ton of fucking space in there. I don't have a lot of space. I got enough room to pull the high-low in and out and bring pallets in, and that's about it. So it makes it tough to pull cars in. But I need to have a small car so that I can just have it in here and show you guys the difference of a couple of things. And also 10 tint slime, the orange one was eating my glue. Interesting. With the head scratcher. Yeah, it turns out the dust and Jaybird says he didn't like baby powder because the dust was weird to him, and turns out it was because that talcum powder is kind of a thing of the past now. Apparently, it was bad for all of us, and who knew? I dry shrink when I need to, just prefer to wet. Okay. I mean, because like when I shrink a door, I don't dry shrink it, but then again, I kind of float shrink it. When I shrink most windows, back windows, I typically don't even touch them. I just that's its own thing. I don't know if you guys have ever saw me. Um, I don't know if you ever saw me shrink with a torch. LEU from Tint Busters, and oh yeah, we still got a few of those in stock. He's he shrinks much like I do with a torch, and he was happy to see a video of me shrinking with a torch. He's like, I most people that shrink with a torch, they shrink with a torch as if it's a heat gun, and you're wasting the ability of a torch. It's like using an impact gun without hooking it to an air hose. I mean, there's so much more available there. You just got to find it. And if we stay collapsed in our own knowledge and don't search outside of that knowledge, then we tend to not be able to get the full use of, or a chainsaw without putting gas in it or without starting it, it just. Cool. Oh, yeah. And, for about 4 or 5 years, I don't know how long Sun Distributing's actually been going. I think it's 5 years now, maybe going on 6 years. I don't know. When I first got Sun Distributing, I went to build a website and I went to buy a domain, and wouldn't you know it, sundistributing.com was not available. Son of a bitch. So for years, we've been trying to teach you guys sundistributingdirect.com. And that's a hard one to wrap your head around unless it's the place you go every damn day. And I was almost getting to the point where I was going to have somebody build me an app so that the app would just take you there automatically, and all you had to do is download the app. But there's a whole lot of shit involved in that too that, I just, right now we're a 2.5 man show. We got me, Alex, and now a new part-timer. And we just don't have time to develop an app, and probably resources aren't there either. So I'm tenacious. I don't know if any you guys know that about me, but if you opened a browser right now and typed in sundistributing.com, you'll see what I've been working on really hard over the last, I think, month now. But I finally locked it down, and it's mine. And you can go out and buy a domain name for like $17. Domains are cheap unless there's a specific domain that somebody else owns. And Rick Tallman knows a little something about this, but yeah. So this little name, sundistributing.com, costed me $1,000. And that ain't what they wanted for it, but I play hardball when it comes to buying, and that was the best I could do. They were willing to walk away at anything less than $1,000, and I'm like, fine. So yeah, sundistributing.com will get you to my website. I bought a domain, tools4tint.com. That takes you to my website too, and it's a whole lot easier to type out, but apparently it's hard to remember. I don't know. There's a lot involved in this whole website stuff that people don't realize. And now you just have to redirect it to what you have now and say both. I'm not sure what you mean, Tim. I'm pretty sure it sounded good in your head. Shoot, you already did that. I did. I wouldn't announce it if I didn't already have it locked in. But yeah, it is just a redirect at this point. I don't physically have possession, and I've already told the person I've been waiting. I paid for it almost 2 weeks ago. Just yesterday, I got control of it where I could point it to my website, but I don't have possession of the URL just yet. And I told the person that we need to wrap this up, because if we don't, I'm going to have to call my credit card company and let them know that I just got scammed. And where we go from there, I don't know, but I'm not interested in, waiting this thing out. If nothing else, I got to call my credit card company, because my concern is this. I don't know nothing about this stuff, but my concern is that they somehow managed to get control of the name server. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but basically, I can put the name server in a box, which is what I did on a holding site for the website, and that points that domain to my website. And I know that these people aren't the owner of the website, and they have control over the website. So I just need to call the credit card company and let them know what's going on. And this might take a couple of months to find out whether I got scammed or not. I don't want the credit card company to time me out and say, well, you had 30 days. And so we'll get that on record. And from there. And if it doesn't happen, then we'll go back to what we was. But for right now, that's where we're at. Um, Rick Tallman, your situation did work out a little bit better for you than mine did. Good news is it was for you, it was more somebody trying to get a rise out of you, which was still not right and still way frustrating on your part when there was something that had your name on it that you couldn't get a hold of. And for me, it was a little less of that and a little more of just somebody else owned it. And what bothered me about somebody else owning it is back then, if you typed it in, it took you to a different website, kind of like it does now, but it wasn't their main domain. It was just a redirect. So that was dumb. So Tim says he's got 3 domains that go to the temp page. I do now too. And actually, I might even have more. I don't know. I've got a lot of domains. Definitely water under the bridge. And as soon as I catch my breath from this one and it's finalized, it's going to be water under the bridge for me. But man, it's been a long time coming. You know, I've been trying to watch it. And what happened was what's up, Lawrence? What happened was I just got a random email from some random person that said that they wanted to sell me sundistributing.com. And then all of a sudden I typed sundistributing.com and it said that the domain had expired. And I'm like, huh. So that got the whole ball rolling thing and it was good. So I was happy with that. Alex is out there just Boston Butt. He sold lots of things. He's cutting film, boxing film. He done got that tin keg all wrapped up. I almost feel like I should be helping him. Should I be helping him? I'm going to look right now and see how he's doing. Goodness. My goodness. He's got the one that he took on the phone. There was a holy crap. Guys ordering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rolls of film. What are you ordering? Let's go to Michigan. 2 rolls of film. So that's 9 rolls of film he's got to cut and box. I see. And then this little dinky order that doesn't matter. Hey, Alex, you need help? Yeah, what a beast. He deserves a raise. We should petition to get him a raise. Got Toro. What was your deal? $50. He's failed. Card was declined. Okay. Says that it wasn't so much. It's gonna load. Also, today I had website issues. I've been doing things with the website and then I've been watching videos and learning how to do cool things. And then I went to do a cool thing and it didn't work. So I had to call for support because all the things that it told me to do didn't work. Guy is just north. Okay, cool. We got somebody buying film even north of me. That is crazy. Crazy. Cool. 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 All right. Let me get back in here with you guys. What's up, Avery? Diggity diggity. Just purchased 2 domains. Well, you're gonna need them, Lawrence. You got some stacking and building to do. You better keep us all appraised of your situation because I want to see you grow. That's important. Um, what's the issue with the departure of Avery Dennison? Yeah, well, give him a raise after he gets his squeegees. Fair, fair. Industry complaint department says give him a raise. You know, yo diggity. I won't you bag it up. Won't you bag it up? Oh, so the Avery Dennison thing was just really nothing more than a customer service issue, and I just they did something that I don't approve of. And when an employee does something numerous times that you don't approve of and you can't get them to change the way they do it, you let them go and you find a new employee. And that's the angle I took with Avery Dennison. We don't do business the same. Chances are anybody that's used Avery Dennison and bought direct probably understands what I'm talking about. But I can't really disclose what happened. I've told enough people it's not really in good taste because by nature the story is me bad mouthing another company, and that's not really something I do or believe in. So when I was hot about it, then I did a little bit, but it wasn't right. So there's that. I like Tallman's thinking. He says give him a taller stool, instant raise. I like it. I'm down with that. In fact, I could just go take his office chairs and pull the lever and they'll all raise up and then he's got a raise. Just don't touch that fucking lever. And if he does and he sinks back down, then that's his own fault. He lost his raise. Yeah. Now, the reality is, I've been watching this inflation thing and it's a lot. It's hitting me hard. It's hitting you guys hard, but it's hitting hourly employees probably the hardest, unless, well, even if you're, no matter what, if we get a 10% increase across the board in cost of living, are you getting a 10% increase in wages? And the answer is no, you're not. And so guys like Alex, I got to worry about because, this whole thing could implode. So we're trying to figure out how to get him more money, and the best way to get him more money is for Sun Distributing to make more money so that it can afford to pay him and still hire people to take care of the work, because Alex is willing to take on the whole workload, but sometimes it's too much. And Alice. Can we call him Alice from now on? Alex has also got values to the company that are outside of just picking orders and filling boxes and printing labels. We can hire people to do that for less money. Alex has got some serious value, but I have to be able to utilize that value so that it will pay for itself, if that makes sense. Because if it don't, then we all go broke, and then Sun Distributing wouldn't be around anymore for you guys to say wonderful things to. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. It is an animal, though. I think he's just about got it done. Let's peek in on him. Crazy as this was a relatively slow day. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to do there. Um, this is what Alex has got going on right now. All this foam right here, he just cut for 2 orders. Maybe no, this is 1 order. So this is the other order. So yeah, he's got a lot going on right now. And speaking of a lot going on right now, I will be right back. Because we're kind of full on 36s. Anybody needs some good 36-inch ceramic film? 5% specifically. Yeah. Um, I still need to call you to pick your brain on something. What you do? Don't call me right now, though. I'm not going to answer. I'll make Alex answer. He seems to have it. What's up, Cash? He seems to have his thing going on. Who is security film expert? I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I personally don't know a ton about it. Chuck Cochran is a security film expert. I would give him that title in a heartbeat. That man is a beast in his glazing skills. And his glazing tools, that's another thing I got to get a hold of. Home Depot distribution called me to do some 8 mil on about 30 windows. I have no clue where to start. Start with a price that makes sense. Security film's expensive. Oh, I don't have security film up on the website right now. I think I do have, let me look. Does that got any on here? You said 8 mil. Here, graffiti guard. 8 mil clear. So price wise, 8 mil, we're going to be looking at, depending on what size roll you go with, anywhere from 1404 for a 72-inch roll to like 944 to a 48-inch roll. Oh, that's 744 for a 48-inch roll. Get my line straight here. This sheet is not lining up very well. But anyways, yes. Your square footage is going to be about figure about 180-ish, 187 for a 36-inch roll, 182 for a 72-inch roll per square foot, 186 for a 48, and 177 for a 60. So there's that. And it doesn't seem like a lot when you think about it, but for 8 mil, I don't know. If I was to guess, I would probably bid it at probably, it's a tough one. I might shoot 15 a square, and that's unsealed. So if you're going to attach it, which I'm sure they want you to attach it, oh, EPD, Manny might be okay. Manny's a good guy. I spent some time at the Tinner battles with him, and dude's got my vote. Place to order gloss black vinyl and Lux taillight tint. You can get them both at Metro Restyling. I don't carry either of those options. Plastic door panel covers with the masking tape. Yes, working on it. Lots of new products right now to get in, and of course, just coming out of wintertime. You know, I just realized Alex is over there working. I got the wrong screen up. Let me minimize this. Let me go back to the main. There it is. There I am. Okay. We'll go back to that. Oh, T Town says he orders from Fellers. They also have black vinyl. I didn't know Fellers carried Lux, but that's cool. I prefer Fellers personally, I think. I don't know. It's a tough one. They're both local to me, so have what I need usually. Um, let's see, Diggity, Manny at EPD. He can give all technical specs, etc. Chuck Cochran can definitely give you install advice. Um, I just bid and won at 1375 a square and 375 linear. That sounds pretty legit. I mean, depending on the size of the job, bigger the job, the lower the per square is going to be. I don't know that I would change the per linear because those sausage packs aren't cheap. But we don't try to jump into the security game around here. We probably should, but we run a small little operation across town. We just take care of customers' tint jobs and what little PPF walks in the door. We're not even trying to push that too much. And of course, taillights and chrome deletes. And that's about it. I mean, Mary runs around and does the flat glass film, but she is one person. She's the salesperson and the installer. So she can't really push too much. And it's there's a lot going on out there. But right now, there's nothing going on out there because, COVID shit happening, but whatever. Lawrence says the 72-inch will get you there, but you're going to need an extra 20 feet or so outside of a whole roll. Well, the good news is you can buy it 25 feet at a time from most suppliers, including myself. And so you could buy 125 feet of 72-inch 8 mil if that's what we're still talking about. Um, but yeah, for security, until I brush up on my knowledges, if you got questions, there are better people to answer those than me. That's for sure. Let's see. Dark Side said I order from Fellers and Metro Restyling. Most of the time, Metro is cheaper. Fellers is about 45 minutes from me. I also have a wholesale account with Metro, which helps some. It does. Um, I got no hate for any of those companies because they are they are their own people. They do sell some of the same stuff that I sell. Well, Fellers doesn't, so that's good. Metro, I don't know. They're good people over there, so that's cool too. Um, Honestly, I tend to like Metro more on the fact that it seems like a big company, but it's really not that huge. Fellers is, to me at least, just a big company with an owner that I don't know. And I don't even know if he's accessible. I know you can get a hold of the owner of Metro Restyling and talk to him directly. So don't anymore. Don't what anymore. There, yep. Just ordered Matt's new tape. Hey, we got that stuff here and it is selling like mad. I told Matt he's selling it too cheap, but he said the biggest reason that he did it is because Tuck Tape and Lowe's Tape, they all went to like $15 a roll. And he's like, screw them. And so he got it made himself and he's selling it for like 9. 9 is introductory. It's not going to last forever, but that's a nice place to start. Um, ordered that and let me look. Alex is out there busting his ass, building orders, putting things together. So I'm gonna look. Did you just do it right now, Cash? You sure did. Not mad at you. 459. Alex might need my help for a second. He's almost done with the order he's working on, but he didn't expect you guys to. All right. So let me. Gosh, I'm gonna go ahead and print this, and then I'm gonna go fill it for you because Alex is gonna be leaving here any minute, also. So we're gonna get that printed up. Uh, so I'm gonna switch this for you guys. If you can. Oh, and let's see who's that. Watch how we do this. I'm going to put you guys on hold so I can go fill Cash's order because UPS just pulled in. We're going to make him wait, and he will wait, and this order will go out today. So be right with you guys. Oh, thanks, Cash. Your shit's going out today. We had a little snafu too. We have options when you select film that says you know how you want the rolls cut, and somebody ordered a 20-inch roll and said they wanted it cut 24/36. So Alex had a little bit of a frenzy because he's like, God damn it. And, you know, had to cut it out and take the 24/36 out and put a 20 in there. And you can't cut a 24/36. So he almost got some free film. Almost. What are you saying, Cash? Hold on. I have to catch up my stuffs. Jeremy Davis, what's up? She's on talking about event. Hey Cash, what event you got coming up? Lawrence, go Duke. Holy cow, you guys been entertaining the hell out of yourselves. Yeah, Lawrence, you're playing with Lawrence. I have a new receipt. I'm trying. Nice. This will be my first security film job. We wish you lots of luck, Avery. 8 mil. That's a good starting point. I mean, 4 mil is a super good starting point because it's not a lot different than tint, but 8 mil will get you in the direction of security film and learn what it's all about. Um, damn Cash, what did you order? He ordered 5 rolls of that damn tape that Matt just came out with, and 2 gallons of Tint Slime Ultra. And yes, you got an email that your order shipped. I went out there and personally shipped it for you. How cool is that, right? Ah, but that's how we ship things out here. It's mandatory. If you get an order in before UPS gets here, we make UPS wait, and UPS loves us because I don't know why they love us actually, but yeah. So, yeah. Yes, definitely need to attach security film. Yep, I got her done. Alex is sorry he missed everybody. His ride is in the parking lot. He's got to get his shit together. He's about 15 minutes late for leaving. He's trying not to be late for class. He's off. UPS guy will be off too here in just a minute. And we love you too, Cash. We are but thanks for demonstrating to people, Cash, how important it is for us to get orders out because it's pretty important stuff. So you been guys have been talking about things while I've been gone. UPS just drove out too. And does pay my bills, but tell me if I mean, so here's a for instance, why this kind of customer service is so important to me because you never know what's going on the other side. Now, the place where I order my wraps from for the kegs, typically if I got a custom wrap and I put the order in by noon, now they guarantee 1 day turnaround for printing and 1 day shipping. So 2 days. But almost always, if I put in an order before noon, it gets shipped that same day and I get it the next day. This company I order my wraps from, they've got a lot of people that handles the orders. Some of the people think like I do, and if you got the order, let's get it shipped. Other people are like, "Oh, look, he didn't pay double to have it shipped same day, so I ain't shipping it. Fuck him." I don't like being treated that way. So, technically, the order is let me look at caches just to make sure. But I have a 5 o'clock cutoff. Oh, yep, he got it in at 4:55. But that's okay because we have orders come in after 5 and we still get them out. Because that's important to us. Just making sure that everybody gets their stuffs. We are going to be shifting it back though. One of the ways that I can help Alex, because 3 days a week he goes to school, he leaves at 5 o'clock, so he can't get 40 hours. And so I'm thinking that I'm going to shift the hours an hour so that we close when he leaves and we'll just open an hour early and start filling orders. But that's going to put the cutoff at like 4 o'clock. And I'm still on the fence about it. Been talking about it for a couple of weeks now with Alex and everything. And it's a tough one because that means that you guys got to get your orders in an hour earlier so that Alex can get 3 more hours on his paycheck. But with the economy doing what it's doing, every hour counts. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But an hour earlier is the best. I mean, like I came in at like 7 o'clock this morning just to get a couple extra hours in on, because our phones don't turn on until 9 o'clock. So from 7 to 9, the phone won't ring. I don't have to fill orders. Nobody's here to ask for anything. It's just, although I came in today and I mean, the day started out needing my attention and all day long it was something. And yeah. Oh. Avery said his order is still floating, he guesses. Now, wait a minute. Let me go look. Because stuck here. Complete. Let's see where. See where your stuffs is. Practice, bitch. To Georgia. You know, Avery, you should have gotten a, should have gotten a shipped and tracking notification like Cash did in your email. Sometimes it gets shoved off to, it says your estimated delivery day is tomorrow between 2:30 and 5:30. But sometimes your emails send the, because it comes from us, but it doesn't, we don't send it. So a third party sends it. And sometimes your email will pick that up as spam. So you can check your spam folder for that. And if it's in there, then, oh, yeah, it's in Valdosta, Georgia. Is that close to you? That is where you are, isn't it? Yeah. So it got there. I don't know what the hell they're doing with it, Avery. It got there at 6:57 a.m. this morning. I would think that was plenty of time for them to sort it and put it on a truck, but does not look like that's what they did. So it looks like, let's see, they got it from us on the 3rd. Left Livonia, Michigan, and arrived in Atlanta, Georgia on the 7th. And then it went over, oh, 1 a.m. So 5:30, it arrived at the facility. It was processed at the Valdosta facility at 6:57 a.m. this morning. So yeah, it seems like there was a little bit of a hiccup and it's not telling me why. But yeah, you should have had that within 3 days, potentially 2 days. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on with that. Jeremy said, be patient. You're not Cash. No, we got your shit out just just as quick as Cash is. I don't know. It's crazy. But bum 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 bum. Yep, yep. Man, we appreciate all you guys. You guys are awesome. Shady J says, because I said so. I don't know. I wouldn't. I wouldn't necessarily call Jeremy a badass. I would call him a genuinely good dude, though, who can't seem to stand still for some reason. It's whatever, one. I'm a badass. Okay. And then I guess I would call you a badass. I don't care. I'll call you whatever you want to be called. Genuine is definitely going to be in there somewhere. You got a new purchase? What'd you buy now? Send it to me. I'll show the world. I will. Oh, you know what? I'm sitting on my cigarettes. Not supposed to do that. Yeah, it looked like they had a bunch of cars there too. Did they get they had some hype and build up locally to bring in a whole bunch of people, or is he just going to open up and have a bunch of cars every day for the rest of his life? Good times, good times, good times. I didn't even have to put on my headphones today because, well, no Alex. No Alex. Um, the wrong side. Gonna be busy. Yeah, he's got a nice looking place there, and Jeremy sent it to my. I'm not even logged in on Facebook. Let me get logged in here. I have not been. My messenger between Tinners for a Cause and WFR stuff has been blowing up all day. Choose a way to confirm it's me. Really? I had to clear all my cookies and cache and everything. I had an issue with my website, and they want you to delete everything. They want you to delete everything and anything that possibly could have something to do with it. And we had everything, all my stuff on the website. We had all my cookies, all my cache, all everything, all cleared. And then turns out it was a frickin' um what do you call those things? It was a extension on the browser that was keeping it from. Am I going to WFCT? I might. I think. I don't know. I'm going to try. I'm definitely going to try to do um all of them, and even might try to figure out how to squeak in SEMA in there. But I think I might have already overlapped something else with SEMA. I might have possibly overlapped something with WFCT. So we're going to see. We are going to see. Lawrence's legs are hurting from this weekend. Lawrence loves Green Bay now. Um, WFR's end of July. Me and Mary, we haven't got a lot of time to like sit down and communicate. She's got a rough calendar running of events this summer that we're gonna do, and we need to sit down so we can get them on a calendar and then line them up with things that we want to do for tent industry stuff. It's gonna be fun. But first thing we got to do before we can do any of the things that we're planning on doing is get more help. A tent shop, the tinner gets COVID and the whole shop shuts down. I'm shorthanded, so I can't even go over there and tent. And I mean, today wasn't really an option because he had COVID yesterday and everybody was with him. So it's like, opening the shop today would have been stupid. Tested today. She is not positive. But if yesterday was her first contact, then she could be dormant for, up to a week and then start testing positive. So yeah, this whole COVID thing's stupid. I'm not looking forward to going home and hanging out and seeing how it develops. What? We'll see. If I'm not there, we don't make money. I try not to ask to leave a lot, but it's also work related and networking. It is. And these events, one thing that a lot of people don't mention is how much they build on your motivation and drive. They're huge. Every event that I've ever been to, I come back to work full of new ambition. And that's important because you can get burnt out in this industry really easy. And so Jeremy says you better keep your steps up to keep up, or get your steps in to keep up with Jeremy. Jeremy says I tell my boss to fuck off and go. Something tells me you're the boss, Jeremy. Memory serves me correct. And was Ryan Wilcox in here? I feel like I saw his name, but I haven't seen him speak up. Or are we just talking about him? Oh, no, replaying to Ryan Wilcox. Oh, he is here. January gets tired. Oh, yeah, that's right. Just trying to keep up with all this going on. Self confidence definitely builds too. I love the events, how free people are with their ways and secrets and all that stuff. So that's super cool. And we're gonna go sometime. We're gonna go see if we can't get Ryan Wilcox to take his Jeep out and break it with us. It'll be fun. Trust me, it'll be fun. I got some windshield wipers. I think I got a spare set for my Telluride that I got rid of. You need them, Cash? Sure, they'll fit your Palisade. Um, I think that's a pretty common thing, Shady. I do. He said, "Does anybody else's wife not like hearing the same kind of conversation over and over at the events?" Ryan was out there off roading a few weeks ago. Damn it. We still got to do it together. And don't be intimidated by my Jeep. I'm just a fucking overachiever. I didn't even realize how deep I was going with that thing until I started seeing other people's rigs that I looked up to and admired, and was like, oh, I overshot just a little bit. Brian is only doing WFTC this year. And that's going to be in Virginia Beach, if I ain't mistaken, correct? So that's a little closer to me. And Jeremy's like, so yes, bought a race bike. I got to imagine that whole race bike thing has got to be a whole nother level of fucking empty your pockets. The Jeeping thing really isn't. Mary, she stayed reserved on hers. She built one hell of a rig. Didn't break the bank on it. It does just about everything that mine does. Just about. But for the price difference, and actually, that's not fair to say either, because Mary's probably got more into hers, but then again, it's a Gladiator Rubicon that she bought brand new and then brought it up to where it is. It's amazing. I didn't have to buy mine brand new because it was I bought a piece of junk and then got a brand new frame and tub and suspension that was everything I could imagine it to be, and built it from there. So, as much money as I got into it, I got more in upgrades, I guess you could say, but less in the overall vehicle. But then again, I can't daily drive mine, not even a little bit. Maybe a little bit, but I probably shouldn't. It is street legal, but you know, Jeremy Davis is like 820s in the quarter, 9K with a spare motor. It's actually not bad. I mean, shit, you're spending $20,000 on a street bike. So 9K on a race bike, way more adrenaline involved. Feel like you're winning. Although you're probably not riding your race bike through town, so there's that. Yep, yep. You don't have a truck and a trailer or none of that business yet? That doesn't I mean, I didn't have a truck and a trailer until I realized I absolutely needed it because no, but my street bike is a race bike as well. I love it. Put my door panel back on my truck today. Been off for 3 years. 6 clips cost me $10 in 3 years of your time. I get it though. Don't we all take stuff apart that's our own and just not feel like putting it back together, not bothering with it? Where, if it was a customer's vehicle, we'd have been all over that shit, but it's our own vehicle and it's okay. I don't really need this anyway. Parts is parts. Hell, I drove my Jeep for a good hot minute without a hood or front fenders or grill and just freaking tub with a motor in front of it because it ran and drove. That was all I needed. Mm. WFR stuff. Well, like cash handle it. Maybe Jeremy. Maybe Ryan. You guys can handle that. Jeremy's in there. He's saying odd. Oh, that's easy. So there's probably somebody already in there named Jam Milburn, and they're trying to get their other account added in. That's two accounts. Oh, one's a junior. I don't know. I would investigate the hell out of that. But the junior idea is definitely possible. North, pronounced yawn. Between, being between the radar and and then the affiliate members chat and we got some heavy shit coming down in Tinners for a Cause as far as people and what they're into. It's like my chats have been blowing up all day, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to go through them all tonight. I'm going to try to catch up and keep up with everybody. I'm not sure. I'm exhausted. Bums me out as I've only got 2 products from Solar Guard on my website this week so far. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's Tuesday. Could be worse. But seriously, if I don't even have the information, but if you get with me tomorrow, guys, I'll see if I can't guide you into a 30-day trial on this computer cut because I do honestly think that you'll love it. If you haven't tried it, you'll love it. Thanks, Jordan. They sure have, but Tennis for a Cause isn't just a group of committee members or board members. It's everybody. But I could take a minute, and I'm sure nobody here did this, but Tinners for a Cause has been asking shops to, step up if you can and donate a job a month. And um, about 80 shops in the beginning said that, "Yes, I'm in, 1 job a month," which would be phenomenal, but only 10 or 12 of them are actually doing it. So, a little help and encouragement if you guys wanna pass some links around, tinnersforacause.com, um, pass the link around and see if you can't help stir up some enthusiasm, see if you can get some people. It's, money's gonna start rolling. Nobody said anything all winter long because we understand things are tight for a lot of people. But yeah, for sure, if you can get things going a little bit better for Tenders for a Cause, there's a lot of people in need in our industry. It's crazy. Oh, shit. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Yes, it's still these days. Guess that means I'm gonna be just like Jeremy, whether I like it or not. From Sammy, he's been quite quiet. Well, what I heard was he went back in the hospital for a second surgery. He had an abscess that they apparently missed, but that was a post that he had made, and he hasn't reached back out to me in um almost 2 weeks. I think tomorrow it'll be 2 weeks. I'm not 100% sure what is being like you because it can't stand still. Although for me, it's not exactly choice. I gotta go handle things, but I'm pretty sure you feel like you gotta go handle things too. Yes, that might be a choice for you. Cash is leaving? What? Catch up on the next one. Just got home. Have a great night all. Cool, Cash. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, Sammy has been quiet lately, though. That is for sure. I have noticed. Huh. Not 100% sure. He did put his Venmo stuff up. Um, oh, and his Venmo apparently isn't working. Oh, well, I don't know, guys. Don't know. Oh, let's see. We got. Honeydew stuff's still a good thing. You don't close till 6? Are you always busy till 6, or do you just always stay till 6, or do you sometimes go home early if you got everything wrapped up? How's that work? Tint shop, when it gets dead, they don't grind it out no more. They just call it a day and go home. We do have apps on our phones that attach to the shop phones. So when they close up and go home, they still answer the phones. It's just if somebody comes up to the door and pulls on it, it's locked. So there's that. Jeremy's still in grind mode. He's like, hang out until it's over because you just never know. And it's true story. I mean, I used to do that and seemed like them last minute people, they show up more than you would think. And if you got the hustle in you, it's another job for the day. I get that. There is nothing, you get when you're off site and you get off at like 4 o'clock, it's hard to drive back to the shop and just hang out there. I get it. Or 4:30, even though I mean technically it leaves enough time to get a job done, but yeah, a little bit of a toughie. Little bit of a toughie. So I think I'm going to try to work on a good tool talk for you guys. I've been, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been kind of slipping a little bit. I mean, I'm here every week. We have the show every week. Uh, you don't, you don't always get a thumbnail in a planned event every week. A lot of times I do like I did this week. It's like about time to start. I got nothing prepared. Let's just start it. We're going to hang out and chit chat. But there have been a lot of things piling up. And one thing that I notice is when you don't have the things when you don't have the things organized, it's hard to talk about all the things that's piled up because you forget. You notice when I was a little more organized, the show was a little bit better. So we'll work on that. This time of year, though, there's just so much going on. It's just hard to settle the mind a little bit sometimes. Would you look at that? Jeremy Davis is getting a sticker collection. Huh. I don't necessarily have any stickers, so I don't know. Back in stock. Interesting. You flipped your wheels around on the oh, you said you sent me a I opened up Messenger and I didn't look for there it is. Oh, that's your motorcycle. Woo-wee. Bar and all. That's pretty. Wow. All right, let's see who wants to see this. Let's show it up. That window. Share. Open. That's Jeremy's bike. It's a race bike. It's a monster. Got a lot of motor crammed in a small spot. And that's his building a dream right there. Got his film handler up there and very interesting stuff. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So did you mount here's what he's got going on with the film handler. Did you just mount the arm there to your peel board or what you got going on exactly? That's not the entire film handler mounted up there, correct? Yes. Yes, what? Yes, I'm correct. That's not the entire film handler up there. And that's why you were talking about getting the extra wheel assemblies or roller assemblies so that you could now you so then you didn't there's no arm there, there's no slitter, that's just two brackets to hold your film and pull it straight down to cut it, right? Correct. Last question. I feel like I'm correct on both. I can see things. Cool stuff. Definitely cool stuff. Holy shit, it's almost 6. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, we got to get you the wheel assembly so you can get your film handler put back together so you have it for um so I feel like you could put the blade assemblies in there and then you could set it up to split the roll also. Yeah, yeah. Ryan's on the same page. that channel aluminum stuff, there's a few different websites that sell pieces, and so, I mean, really, you can if your imagination's firing on all cylinders, then you could definitely build some crazy shit out of it. I mean, that's what Mike Noring did with his one that clamps to the window, is he just got creative, and he didn't well, if I wasn't buying race shit, I could've already got that. Yeah, 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 trust me, I know the feeling. I made bad choices last year, but if I can somehow manage to figure out how to get out from under those bad choices last year, then it will have been worth it. I like what you got going on there, though. Definitely, definitely cool business. I know a guy that makes, fabricates aluminum parts. He just needs designs to go. He's got a CNC machine that cuts aluminum, and I think he welds aluminum. I'm not sure if he's got a lathe yet, but if he gets all those things, I might enlist him to build some pieces for some things. Maybe I'll have him build you a trophy, Jeremy. Nice aluminum one with a motorcycle on top. For sure. Oh my goodness. What is this? Oh, this is your little razor blade gadget. Patrick is trying to 3D make this. Yeah, definitely a time saver with windshields. But in auto, I don't blade anything. It's starting to get dark outside. That reminds me, I should start the truck. I got text messages. Amazon, sign in from Michigan, US tip. Link to respond. What are you talking about? That was me. That was me too. See what happens when you clear all your cookies and shit and then you start signing into the regular sites that you sign into and yeah. Goodness gracious. This happens to me all the time. I pick up my phone to do something. Here, we'll just get out of these. And then I see all the notifications and then I just start obsessing over everything I've missed. Yeah, it wasn't on here. It start obviously, so not sure what has been promised, but just want to ensure Eastman is doing their part. If we committed to something, oh yeah, that's something else. Tis something else. Oh yeah, I was going to start my truck. Jesus, criminy. T Town's going to make trophies for Jeremy. I love it. Gainesville Gator Championship Trophy. Can you make me a Stanley Cup? Because, there was a point in our lives here in Detroit that we really thought the Red Wings were all that in a bag of chips and they were going to hold on to that shit forever. And they just didn't. So, yeah, if you could somehow, like get us one of those that we can just keep here, that'd be cool. because we don't need to actually win it. Oh, my truck started. How exciting is that? Although temperature is, oh, never mind. Temperature is 38, 37. It's dropping. I heard a rumor it got up to like 47 today. I didn't get to go out and enjoy it though. So, you know, Latman, Patrick Latman's a busy man. Oh, so much going on. There's a good temperature. I can be comfortable at around 70 degrees. A lot comfortable. I think it's 6:03. Guess what, guys? It is that time. I gotta wrap this thing up and shut all these lights off and make sure the doors are locked and go home and open my phone. And so, quick little recap. We got dry shrink prep coming. We've got computer cut about to go on the website. We've got Solar Guard flat glass film. So we've got options for you. And we've got, God, that's all the things that my mind can remember right now. But there's more, I'm sure of it. Um we've got stuff. We got stuff happening. Oh yeah, we got Matt's new um seal guard tape, which is pretty impressive stuff. It sticks to just about everything. It doesn't stick to everything too much. It just sticks enough. It's pretty conformable and it's very rippable. So you can pull it out as much as you need it and rip it straight across, and it's pretty awesome. So yeah, so that is that. But until next time, I will see you guys next Tuesday, and I will be much more prepared for you next Tuesday. So until then.